as the sun peeks through the haze, and birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore, morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore, morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're all having just an excellent morning today. I'm actually right now making sure to tag my products. Got some good ones in there. And let's see, what's another one that we want to do? Oh, Uncle Ted. We'll do that one today. See, I've been doing more and more merch. I'm enjoying it. There we go. Uncle Ted shirt. Boom. Okay. Products are now tagged. See, there's all these things that you got to do that people just don't even understand that you got to set up. So let's see who's here this morning. First off, I'm having a very enjoyable morning. Things are going very, very well.
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
Let's see. We got Hellhound here. Good morning. We got French Psycho. Good morning. Voss's Life. Good morning. We have It's Me who's here. Good morning. Yankee Bell. It's me. Well, I've already said Hellhound. Jem Baroque is here. Good morning. Who else? Who else we got? Oh wow. Hold on. I gotta make this smaller. There we go. Okay. All right. See, we got there. Took us a little bit, but we got there. My coffee is good this morning. I hope yours is good. I hope yours is good. And I got some stuff for us. Let's just jump right in. We'll watch a couple of these videos. These are just things that I find as I'm just going through my day. Cup of coffee and croissant. Yes. Or as you probably say, a croissant. I I've taken French. I'm not incredibly good at it. I was very good at the pronunciations, though. Was very good at that. Um, let me do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me turn this. There we go. All right. Your boy just got fired. Okay.
So, I was just fired. And that shit sucks. I've worked at a company called Save Around for almost 9 years.
Save around and find
I
out.
have nothing bad whatsoever to say about the company at all. Save Around is a great company. They do really, really good work. I loved my job. I hate saying that it's loved versus love, but it's in the past now. I can't do anything about that.
Good morning, Kathy.
I have almost no doubt that it was because of the video that I made yesterday.
Oh no.
The gentleman that I was referencing, I was being more coy. I don't need to really be coy now because what are they going to do? Fire me twice. Was the man who actually founded the company. And I do have genuine love for the man. I do.
You can't make videos about your coworkers. If you do, try to keep it as generic as possible. But even then, it's not a smart thing to do.
Interaction with him was always pleasant. And I do mourn his passing. I am sad that he is gone. I am happy that he is no longer in pain. But I am sad that he is gone. I also can't forgive who he voted for. You know?
More of this. So now you're out of a job. So now you're gonna find something else to do.
I am a barfly.
But I don't want to be a pirate.
Why? Like, why do you care? Like, just let other people have their own political opinions. Just because someone voted for someone that you don't agree with does not make them a bad person.
Voted for. You know, and I knew there was a risk when I made the video yesterday that it was going to cost me my job. That it could potentially cost me my job. And I probably shouldn't have made it, but yeah. Hindsight's 2020. Now the likelihood that one of my employers just simply ran across my video is pretty slim. So somebody on here knows who I am, knows who I am, and
it's probably another coworker who follows you.
Knows who I am, knows who I am, and knows who I work for. And you cost me my job. I hope you're happy.
What a whiner. Like you, there's no responsibility here. No responsibility. You made a video about a coworker. You do realize that is like quite literally what a hostile work environment is. Like your coworkers, like you can disagree with your coworkers. You absolutely can. But just because you disagree with them doesn't give you the right to put them up for any type of public ridicule.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Yeah, and just take responsibility for it, dude. Don't complain about what other people have done or are doing when you think you are like free of ridicule. And here's the thing, they have to work with you. So what is the next worker going to think? Oh, well, if he finds out who I voted for, is he going to make videos about me? Yeah, that people don't want that. People don't want that. If someone else voted for someone else, oh well, move the fuck on. None of these people do anything. Like me, when I find out someone, like I've got several coworkers I know did not vote the way I did. You know what? That's fine. They have their right. It's my job if I want them to vote the way it's my responsibility to convince them. And I'm not going to do that by telling them they're wrong, calling them names, or making fucking videos about them. Yeah, people used to not talk about religion, politics, other stuff. Today, the world has changed. With the internet, the world has changed. All that stuff. It was like when COVID was happening and people were arguing about that. It's only happening on one side. No, it does happen on both sides, Robert. It does. Um, it just happens a lot more on one side. I'll say that. Hey, Jaws, welcome. And good morning to you, Robert and Amanda. And I thought I saw someone else. Mama Georgie, good morning. Julie B, well, it's evening for you, so good evening. I thought there was someone else. Oh, Kathy Silva, good morning. If I missed anyone, let me know. But yeah, like you got to let people just have their own opinions. This whole thing of they don't like who I like, so they need to be canceled. Like you can't do that. It's all it's going to do is hurt your side. Trust me, it will. We learned in the military when you're setting up an ambush, okay, a chance to greatly destroy your enemy. You never make them believe that they are completely surrounded. Never, never, never. You always want you want to show them a path that they can go down to try to escape. Because if they believe they're surrounded, here's what they're going to do. They're going to dig in and fight to the death. And now it's going to be a lot harder. Just like the 101st in the Battle of the Bulge. They were asked for their surrender and they said nuts. So yeah, you have to give them. You can, and when it's a coworker, you just got to be careful.
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
So here's another one. No longer going to have friendships with conservatives. Okay, let's watch this one.
I find myself having less and less conservative friends in 2026 isn't because I'm becoming more intolerant of people who have differences of opinion, but more.
You sure? I don't know about that, dude. I do not know about that.
I plead the fifth.
Okay.
Or because I've realized that people on that side of the political spectrum just spend all of their time policing the way that everybody else should be living their lives. And you
Really? Really? Oh my God. Who's the ones out there trying to cancel people for using the wrong pronouns?
Princess looks more like a prince to me.
Who's doing that? We just saw the other guy. Like making videos about who his coworker that passed away voted for. Like, really? Are there people on the right who care about how other people live? Absolutely. Absolutely there are. But I definitely don't think they are in power right now. I don't believe that it's part of the MAGA movement. I don't. Yeah. The whole cancel culture came because of the left. It came because of the left. They were the ones who said believe all women. They were the ones who, just straight up lying to us. Remember, hands up, don't shoot? That was a complete and total lie. And they canceled people over it. So, but let's see.
You can listen to the content that I post and realize that I have very hard opinions on certain topics as well. Like, I think that religion is very harmful, for instance. However, if that is...
Religion is harmful. Very interesting. Especially since, and I've heard this from atheists and they're like, oh, religion causes all wars. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. In fact, I don't think we've had a religious war in the last 100 years. World War II was, you know, not a religious war. And what bore out of it was the Cold War, which was primarily atheist countries. The USSR Stalinism killed something like 20 million of its own people. 20 million. The Nazis killed 6. Okay? The Nazis killed 6. And they weren't motivated by religion. They killed a religion, but they weren't motivated by religion. The Chinese killed 40 to 60 million of their own people. So let's take the low estimates of that. Let's say 15 million and 40 million. That's 55 million people killed by atheists just last century. Do we have problems today of oligarchies like Iran? I guarantee you this guy right here, not in favor of Trump bombing an oligarchy. Like, seriously? But religion is harmful. Like, I think atheism, because the thing is, politics uses religion. That's the fact. War is politics by other means. And politics is what causes wars. Should we just take their voice away as Biden? Right? Right? That's all they were about during COVID, silencing people.
For instance. However, if that is the belief system that you choose to practice and you can do so quietly and respectfully and keep it to yourself, then I'm not going to go around and tell you not to.
Do atheists keep that to themselves? Or do they get in everyone's face? Hey, AVA, good morning. Good to see you. Greg of Scotland, good morning to you. Yeah, do atheists keep to themselves? No. They love to. Atheists, I find, love to lecture. Vegans love to lecture. Look, we've got our one troll who likes to come in here all the time, and that is all he ever wants to talk about. Do I talk about religion every day? No, I don't. Do you guys even know what my religion is? Do you guys know? Let me know.
Live that way, because there's nothing that I can do other than offer my own advice that's going to make you come to any other conclusion. So in a nutshell, essentially, you are welcome to have your own differences of opinions and belief systems.
Are we though? Or are we going to get canceled? There's a reason why Elon Musk had to buy X and the left flipped out.
As long as they are not harmful to other people. But I've realized that
not harmful to other people. I will tell you this. I think the left has really lost it with the transgenderism crap. Like, it's one thing if you want to dress like a woman and, stay private, by all means, but that's not what you did. You wanted to be in front of kids. You wanted to be in bathrooms with our kids. Like, it's a mental illness. It is. There's a reason why transgender people commit suicide at the exact same rate as other mental illnesses. This is not a joke. Oh, Jim got it. Right, Hellhound. But yeah, like, and that's, I just use the transgenderism thing as just a starting point. Just a starting point. As an example. But there's other things too. Like, like racism. The left loves to lecture us about racism. Probably the most racist thing is that Elizabeth Warren is a senator and built her whole career on being a Native American, and she's not. That is complete and total bullshit. And the left is perfectly fine with it. The left has the most sliding scale morality of anybody. But yet they try to say we do with Trump. Okay. you should always clean up your own backyard before you start lecturing others. And how many times? Yeah, do you see a lot of there are some people on the right who lecture, but this is an everyday occurrence. There's no lack of these type of videos for me.
Conservatism does not fall into those principles. It is, you are not allowed to have other differences of beliefs or opinions because
hmm there's a big debate about Iran and support of Israel going on the right now. Really big debate. It's splintering the right. I think it's healthy to have that debate, though.
the Bible says this, or because that's the way that things have always been, or
Most conservatives are not quoting the Bible. Most are not. I do not take my approach to politics from my religion. I'm a big follower of natural law, and natural law is a moral philosophy. And I really encourage all of you guys to start studying moral philosophy. I'm a big proponent of natural law and also stoicism. AVA, the military, we loved the Chuck Norris jokes more than anybody else. Like, yeah, oh my god. I was told I was told by then Colonel Reynolds. She ended up becoming the highest ranking female Marine ever, and a lot of respect for her. She became a lieutenant general eventually. But when she was a colonel, she told me, Mike, you're my safety officer, and I need this place to get more safe. And we were talking about ways to do it. And she's like, you need to communicate to the lance corporals, which is the Marine Corps' E3. She was like, you have to find a way to communicate to the lance corporals. And I did a excuse me, I did a couple different things. But one of them was I started writing Chuck Norris safety, where I was taking the Chuck Norris jokes, but I was just applying it to safety. Like Chuck Norris doesn't need to recharge his uh, fire extinguishers; they recharge themselves out of fear. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Um, so I started doing that, and another thing in the military that's a big part of the culture is writing on the Porta John walls. And someone sent me one day a picture where someone wrote their own Chuck Norris safety fact on one of the Porta John walls. And they told me about it, and I was like, next time you're over there, just snap a photo for me and give it to me. And they did. I walked it into the CO and I gave it to her. And we had been seeing like some of our mishaps trending downward. But I gave her that, and I was like, man, this was seen on one of the Porta Johns. And she looked at it and she goes, I told you to find a way to talk to the Lance Corporals. And she goes, you found that. And she goes, it's not gonna be tomorrow, but this place is gonna get a lot more safer because of that. And she was right. 100% correct. Because it was not viewing safety as a burden, but rather as something fun. And I've always told people, if you're a business owner and you want your shop to be safer, just talk about it every day. Find ways to talk about it every day. See, look at the look at the chat. Look at the chat. These things resonate with people. Well, good luck to her. Good luck to her. I don't think that's going anywhere. And good. You're gonna find another ambulance chaser um, to take that case. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be smart. Let's go back to this dude's video.
because this is what I was told growing up, or this is what my parents believed, or this is what the church told me.
Like, if you ask me, Why do you believe things? I can give you, I'll point most times to natural law. Well, natural law says this, so I believe this. I have yet to find an atheist to tell me what moral philosophy they buy into. And there are, I mean, natural law technically is a very good atheistic moral philosophy. But what you find is when I start talking about natural law, they disagree with it, even though natural law does not require a God. It does not. It just requires nature. Um, but I mean, that's true of a lot of moral philosophies that are not. There's Judeo Christian moral philosophy, which is what most of the United States prescribes to. Um, not everybody, but most. There's utilitarianism, there's Kantianism. I mean, there's several out there.
Been conditioned to believe is not a fundamental principle of how to live your life. And even more so, it certainly isn't a reason anybody else should live their life that way. To me, being
Objection.
conservative in 2026 means not having the ability to understand that other people are not the same as you. And
This is the problem with the left. Where do you think you get to define other people? This is so much of what they want to do. This is why they want to call you a cis person. They want to define you. They want to put you in a box that they choose. Why don't they focus on themselves? I focus on myself. What do I believe? Why do I believe it? I do that all the time. But I love when this is again another lefty trying to lecture us or lecture anyone on what they believe and why they believe it. How do you know? You don't know. But, they're the big ones. You don't know my truth. Okay, well, you don't know mine, but you're the one trying to dictate to me.
are not the same as you. And your inability to grasp other people's perception of the world making you angry that they
See, this is the problem. You think people believe that way because they don't understand your way of thinking. Oh, we understand. We just disagree. We disagree.
don't align with yours. Therefore, aggressively policing everybody else around you for not living the same type of life that you were conditioned to believe that you have to live.
Yeah, that's the problem with the left right there. Like, they are convinced of their own intelligence. They've turned people off with their radical ideologies. Okay. So this one here, I'm going to grab some coffee, but I'm going to play this one. Because this one's, I watched a little bit of this one, which is why I want to get into it. But yeah, be right back.
I feel very uncomfortable that this woman over here is filming us right now. I feel threatened. I feel like it's inappropriate. Can we do something about it?
I mean, we can end this meeting if you like. I mean, I can't, I'm not gonna.
Well, it seems unfair to disrupt a whole meeting because of one person.
I do not consent to be
I
videoed
don't
by this
consent to be
woman.
videoed either.
I can't stop her from recording.
No, but I would like to know the reason, just the purpose.
Because there's no law that says that I can stop her.
There's no law that says.
She's gonna post it, and then we're gonna be doxxed. And that's her modus operandi.
Can I ask you a
I
question?
totally hear you.
Yeah.
May I-
And even if you don't say anything, she'll dox you. And then you have the crazies come after you with death threats, lynching, and everything. This has happened over and over and over again with this individual, Beth Bourne.
So they're very unhappy that they're being recorded. And they're saying that, oh, we're going to get attacked. Okay, well, first off, I get attacked daily. I get attacked every single day by people. And very little of it is actually about anything I say or do. Most of it is people coming with their own preconceived notions.
May I ask a question?
Why do you let her film? Because it's government. It's government and it's transparency. That's why we let people film.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so, I'm one of the people that I'm speaking out right now on this, what is obviously a medical scandal. And that's why I do go in front of schools. And I've only done it a couple times here at schools in Cal.
I don't think that
So what I'm doing when I'm in front of the school, when I'm in front of the school.
This just makes things like, why are you talking over people? Just let her ask her question.
Well, I'm trying to let children know this is the First Amendment right. We have a First Amendment right to speak in front of a school on a public sidewalk.
Right. Why is it?
Join me.
How is someone protesting their school system harassment?
Join me in front of the school. America is founded on the freedom of speech.
When you dox people and they get threatened to be lynched, well, you are not.
All these people say, oh, they dox. No. Like most times, doxing is not at all. There are people who will claim that, here's the thing. What's the intent of, when they claim doxing? Is it to do someone harm? No, most times it is not. If you come to a government meeting and you start speaking, guess what? Your name is going to probably end up in the newspaper. They can do that. That's why you have to identify yourself. My newspaper here, people go to the city council meetings. I can't make it because I have things that conflict. They'll go and talk. They end up in the paper. Is the paper doxing them? No.
I get 3 death threats on average a day. You think I like it?
You don't have to generate death threats for me.
This is wrong.
This is wrong, and I don't consent to it. And you need to stop it because you are endangering children.
I'm not stopping my voice.
After you.
No child is transgender.
We don't want to listen to you.
You don't have to.
Yeah, they just don't want her First Amendment rights. Again, this back to the people on the left want you silenced. Now they are interfering in a government meeting, doing the la 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 and not letting people speak. That is a filibuster. It's a speaking filibuster, and this woman doing this actually should be removed. That is considered a disruption.
We do not consent to your videoing us.
If you're in a public meeting, a public place, you can be videoed.
We don't consent.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Well, I think this concludes the community.
See, because they didn't want other people to use their First Amendment rights, they're shutting down a government meeting. That cop should actually be arresting them. They should.
So, if anybody has any other questions, this is my email address for the city. Feel free to send me an email. You can.
I'll say one thing. I just want to thank you guys for the job you do. You have a tough, difficult.
Yes, thank you.
I'd like to give you a standing.
Thank you. Standing ovation for these police officers. Yes, Davis Police Force.
I just want to thank everybody for coming today and participating, which is great, right? And again, if you have any other questions, feel free to send me an email. And if it's a question about dispatch, I can find out the answer for you. So,
Thank you again.
yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
God bless America.
We have to put up with your nonsense.
This guy is doing more to incite violence than she is with her camera.
Let's go to coffee. I'd love to talk to you. Why do you think some women have
You're a
penises?
vile idiot.
Why do some women have penises? Why? How can a woman have a penis? Can you answer the question?
So there you go. We went from the right is telling everyone how to live to the left closing down a government meeting. I swear, folks. Oh yeah, this one I definitely want to get to. This one's fun. I watched this one the other night. I didn't realize this would go as viral, but I should have seen it. Um, this guy is a comedian, and he's getting sued for a joke in America. I am not joking on this. This is absolute truth. Getting sued over a joke.
Was less fortunate. What is this? What is this?
Service.
Oh shit! I just got served. Oh shit! Oh my god! You just. For those who are wondering what this is for, I did a joke about the Lion King. I don't know. You saw it? That was me. Yeah.
There's a lion.
Flashback.
Nanzingonya magiti baba.
You were way off.
Ingonyama.
All right.
That's how
You
you
said,
say it.
yeah, papa. You made up.
You should see me when I do it in front of white people. Oh my god. Why you look? Oh my god.
Hold on. Can you do that one more time? Do that again.
What does it mean? It means, look, there's a lion. Oh my god.
The song was written by an American artist. This guy's African. And he's giving you a translation of it.
You're joking. That is not what that means. That is not what that means.
That's exactly what it means.
That's what it means. Look, there's a lion.
Oh my god. It's a
Look, there's a lion. Oh my god. It's a lion. This whole time, I thought it was like this beautiful, majestic. Look here, there's a bull lion.
It's
a lion.
Paying for that shit now. This is the shit. Fuck the Lion King. I just got served, bro. Yeah, I got served right in front of you guys. I'm now raising money a GoFundMe page.
Fleas are going to jump in on this.
Oh, this is so funny, man.
The fleas are going to jump in and do this guy's GoFundMe for him.
All right, how do we move on from this? You know, this is what happened. You know, I was watching The Lion King, and my question was, why do these lions have American accents? And they're like in Africa. And the only accent they gave it to the monkey. What the fuck? And it was Caribbean. What the fuck, man? Listen, I now have a gluten allergy, anxiety. I got served. I'm now American. Yes. Any lawyer?
No, okay. So what I did look up this lawsuit. So this guy, the writer of the song is suing him, saying that he changed the translation. And I did see there are, because there's different languages in Africa, and they're very close. So he obviously gave one translation, and apparently there's another one out there, and this guy, the guy that wrote the song, is suing him, saying pretty much tortious interference, saying that by him and his jokes making fun of the song, it's hurting his ability to make money. Well, there's going to be some problems with that. First off, the song's been out for over 30 years. In fact, I believe The Lion King came out 30 years ago today. And there was The Lion King, the movie, there was the soundtrack, then they did a remake of the movie, then they did Mufasa, the movie. So this guy has gotten a lot of play out of that song. He's made a lot of money in 30 years. So to say that this joke is hurting that, you made a lot of money, dude. You're gonna have to show a significant drop in that money, and I don't know if you can, because all you're getting is royalties at this point. I don't think a lot of people are out there trying to um, perform The Lion King and record it uh, on their albums. Okay, it's kind of been done with. So yeah, that's so I don't think he's gonna be able to show damages, but this comedian, he absolutely could do an anti-slap federal lawsuit. Absolutely. And if I were him, I would, because th- what that guy is trying to do is stop him from telling that joke. Well, this comedian, that joke is a fresh joke. I'm sure most of you watching this I would say probably 95 if not 100% of you, that's the first time you've ever seen that joke. It is, yeah, Robert, it is claiming tortious interference. Um which if you're going to claim that, you have to show damage. You have to show damage. If not, like Jeremy can show damage. He can show a lot of damages. Um, I don't know if this guy, like, I don't know if he, like, literally he's just trying to stop this guy from telling a joke. Yeah, 94. Okay. So yeah, 32 years. 32 years. He's been making money off of that song. And you're saying that we can't make a joke about it? Whether it's true or not. Like, seriously. Yeah, lawsuit is causing this Streisand effect. Oh, 100%. Just like Lynette, her lawsuits, all her stuff causing the Streisand effect. Absolutely, without question. Without question. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on that. I think that one will keep getting headlines. Um, This next one, I'm gonna save this next one. We'll do it this weekend because it's a cop video. It's 10 minutes long. I'm looking at the time. I'm gonna need to be going soon. So I don't want to go over. I did that yesterday. Um, and this weekend we are gonna talk about the haters because the haters said that they said that Tug gave me a smackdown, and it's just proof that the haters are absolute and complete retards.
Okay, now let's try to get an answer from someone who's not a complete retard.
Because, yeah, it wasn't him giving me a smackdown. It was Tug describing Bruce going after my channel. Um, so that's not why it fails. That's not why it fails. It fails on two counts. First off, I don't think the songwriter will be able to show damages, or at least significant damage. You can take some damage, and sometimes that's just the name of the game. Sometimes it's the name of the game. Sometimes you get damaged. Oh well. Um, no company is immune to damage. Yeah, I could come on here and just start talking shit about companies, and they might receive some damage. Is it significant damage? That's gonna, if I tell people, hey, CVS, stop shopping at CVS, and yeah, their revenue goes down, that doesn't mean I can be sued. Like, it has to be significant. Significant. The like getting Jeremy ruining contracts for him, full contracts. Yeah, that's damage. That is 100% damage. The other thing of what is it? I'm trying to think. The other thing is, does the defendant have a counterclaim? or not a counterclaim, but a solid defense. Well, in this case, the solid defense would be the First Amendment. I have a First Amendment right to talk and make jokes and satire and do parodies and do all that. So, did the did the person have that right? And I think any court would say, "Oh yeah, he's got that right. He's got the right to do that." Now, if you're if you're going beyond the scope of the First Amendment, like stating lies, slander, defamation are not protected. They are protected to an extent of like parody and satire. They are, and this is jokes. So even if the songwriter's like, that's not the right translation, that's not the translation I used. Okay, well, the guy's making a joke. That's a parody. It's satire. He's still protected. He's still a very so pretty much what it becomes is a balancing test. Okay, and with a balance, they're going to say, okay, this guy has his business that's been hurt. So that weighs this much. But this guy has his freedom of speech and his business, because him being a comedian telling jokes is also a business. That's going to be hurt. And here's the thing on this side of the freedom of speech, there's also what's known as the chilling effect. Meaning, if I'm allowed to come after one comedian for their jokes, can I then go after every other comedian? And is it a chilling effect? And this is what they're trying to counterclaim against Jeremy, is that Jeremy's lawsuits are doing a chilling effect on people uh, who are talking about the case. And with MLS, he kind of won a little bit with that. That MLS can say, "Well, I didn't really do anything other than just talk about him. Yeah, I went to his town, I filmed, you know, in his neighborhood, but what damage did that really do?" So there's that. Um, Now, but Jeremy does have damages. I mean, they went far above and beyond. Like the whole thing of Olight, that is absolute damages. Absolute damages. Um, have they significantly reduced people who follow Jeremy? Those are damages. Have they made money off of Jeremy's trademarks? Those are damages. Um, so yeah, that's where it becomes a balancing test, and I think in this case, it's heavily in favor of the comedian. But we'll watch it. I'll keep an eye on that case. Um, that would be like a LA County case. Slander or defamation is not tortious interference, therefore it fails completely apart due to lack of merit. So it can be tortious interference. It can be. And if I were to say, uh, if I were to say that Disney rapes children because there are cases of kids being kidnapped, um, there's a claim to be made that, hey, their policies and procedures did not cause that. There's another claim to be made that said they do. Uh, so could that be slander? Potentially, if I were to actually start saying that. I don't believe. And slander and defamation can be used to create tortious interference. Them saying Jeremy is a pedo. If they said anything like that to Olight, and Olight was like, "We don't want anything to do with anyone who's remotely considered to be a pedo." Now there you have it is. So I don't want to say it's not. It potentially it could be. It absolutely could be. And that's why we have court cases. And my haters were following me. They were talking about me being in Jeremy's live yesterday. I don't hide what I do. I work in an office. I keep YouTube on in the background as background noise. So I'm constantly going around and I'll support people. Yesterday I watched Jeremy. I watched Megan and Flux. I watched a little bit of Rosalind. I had people in and out of my office when Rosalind was on. But I support people. I support people who are good to me and who I like. And yeah, I was sending super chats I do that all the time. I, Dennis, I think, is here. I send him super chats when him and Redneck are on. Why? Because I want others to do that, and most people won't send us. They won't send someone something unless they see other people doing it. That's why I do it. What the hell is $2 to me? It's nothing. I can afford $2 here and there. I think I maybe spent less than $20 in super chats yesterday. Hey, good on the people that got them. Congratulations. Good on you. But yeah, the stalkers following me, like, what do you care that I send Jeremy a super chat? What do you care that I send Flux a super chat? What do you care? What do you care that I make when Flux and Megan are talking about a case of a dead baby and we start making dead baby jokes? What do you care? If you don't like it, move on. Megan and Flux found him funny. They were laughing about him. Megan highlighted one of my comments that I didn't pay for a super chat on and called out and said, "Oh, look at Skipper. He's making dead baby jokes." But yet they're mad about that. And I'll tell you this right now. Any Marine, if you know any Marine or Marine veteran who's been a Marine in the last 30 years, you go around them and be like, got any good dead baby jokes? They're probably gonna whip out 5 with like from a drunken stupor. Like, well, there's this one, like th- like running joke was, hey, you're gonna call Cadence. Well, I'd like to, but I can't think of a rhyme for napalm sticks to babies. Funny line that has been used and used and used. But that is quite literally when you have a job like the military where you're going to be faced with, you know, your death, for a pretty good amount of it. You kind of get comfortable with it and then you kind of have a dark sense of humor about it. It happens. There are people there are people actively attacking my channel. Actively. Is it tortious interference? Technically, yes. Could I do a lawsuit about it? I wouldn't. It would be a very big waste of money because I wouldn't be able to show significant damages yet. But we have people right now. There's one lady out there emailing people about me. Which is active harassment, by the way. If you're emailing other people not involved about, something that I do, either on the show or not on the show, that is harassment. It is harassment. Bruce emailing YouTube about me, that is harassment. It is. So the people saying that, and Bruce knows it, and that's why I said very specific things to Bruce, and that's why he's backed way off. Because yeah, I could show active harassment. I could show malice because he came on the show and lost his fucking mind. So I could show everything I need to on Bruce. On some of these other haters, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to be patient. I want them talking. Why do you think, as soon as I found out they were mad about the dead baby jokes, what did I do on Facebook? I went on there, I posted their thing to let them know I'm watching, and I posted dead baby jokes because I want them talking. I want them pissed off. And oh, what did they do? They immediately took what I posted and they ran with it. Yeah, I want you guys. I am building a case against you. You think I'm not? You think I'm not? Oh, I'm Kate, Kathy, Wendy, David, Jim. I'm building a case against you guys. Pam. Some of the Australians, yeah, you guys can get away with it. But you know what you're doing? You're helping me put those other ones in a deep fucking hole. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Tomorrow or Sunday. We'll talk about it then. Oh, I am definitely ambushing them, Robert. And I'm literally saying it. They're walking into an ambush and these dummies. I can't believe Coop is this stupid. He is walking right by. Oh, well, that's not me. That's my mods. They're in a group that you created and then turned over. When did you turn it over, Coop? You don't think that'll be? Was it after I started talking about you doing this? You still have your Discord server. Doesn't matter that shit's deleted. You allowed it. So yeah, I am ambushing them, and I'm literally telling them. Why am I telling them? Because they could stop at any point. They could stop at any point and be like, you know what? I'm done with this. Are they? No, no. And that just plays right into my hands. Cheers. So yeah. That's very true, Yankee Bell. Very true. I'm sure your son has a dark sense of humor now. I'm sure of it. Oh, it's okay, Stacy. Welcome, by the way. And welcome, Robert and Sweet Yankee Bell. No, don't know if I greeted you guys. I just got haters who are they're on the what the hell side. And they're actively threatening and attacking me and Georgie. Coop's mod has threatened to release revenge porn of Georgie. So, yeah, that is what's happening. And the dummies who jump in on it without knowing, they just take what some of these people say at their word. It's like, are you stupid? All right, guys, I need to end this. Thank you so much for being here. I've got a video that's probably going to come out tomorrow. I've got it set up on Rumble to come out tomorrow. I could change that, though. But it's about haters, not my haters, not any of the what the hell's haters, but just other haters. Another YouTube creator. So I got that. That's going to come out. So yeah, I might put it out today. Maybe not. I'm thinking tomorrow might be best. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get going. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, wanting just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awaking to lighten her load. America's awaking to lighten her load.